Warning, this video might arouse some socialistic feelings. This American city just announced universal basic income between $500 and $5,000 a month if you qualify. An American city. Let's jump into this story. This, of course, is about Mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot. Her decision to guarantee universal basic income of $500, potentially $5,000 a month to low-income families. And this, of course, comes after she led the city to defund police officers by $80 million and letting go of 400 police officers. Genius move. Of all places, Chicago. Let's get rid of our law enforcement. It's not like, there's kids or adults being gunned down in the street every single day. They should be fine. This is a part of a $16.7 billion budget that was proposed this year by the city council. This is a test program to see how effective it is. The adults that are going to be taking part of it must earn less than $35,000 a year. So this is a very controversial and very progressive idea. There are more mayors, believe it or not, that want to do this next, with 40 mayors saying that they plan on implementing these types of programs in the near future. It was made popular by 2020 Democrat presidential candidate Andrew Yang. Ironically, it's based on the Alaska Permanent Fund that was funded for Alaskans based on oil dividends that is given to permanent residents of the state. It's kind of funny that Chicago is just going off of Alaska's program when Alaska was paying their residents to compensate for what environment change could be happening with oil dividends. So Alaska citizens are being compensated for potentially a worse environment to live in. It kind of makes sense then if Chicago is paying its residents to live in a worse environment without police officers. I guess that makes sense. So let's look at these programs and what it could do to society, whether it's a good or bad thing. Pros and cons for universal basic income. Pros. UBI, or Universal Basic Income, is said to reduce poverty somehow. 2, the UBI leads toward a positive job growth economy and less school dropouts. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. As a business owner myself, it is hard as heck to find employees right now who can make pretty good money just staying at home. Number 3, UBI guarantees income for non-working parents and other caregivers. Cons. 1, UBI actually takes money from even the poor and gives to everybody, including the rich. So it also increases poverty. 2, UBI is expensive, obviously. And number 3, UBI could cause labor shortages and destroy reasons to work, which is what I was talking about as a business owner myself. I see this every single day. What can we do to remain competitive as employers to keep people wanting to work? It's crazy that we're even having this conversation. And number 4, this isn't even on the list, but the con is UBI is socialism just turned into a cool little acronym. And we know how often socialism has been successful. So it'll be super interesting to see where this goes. UBI could be good. It could be the first time a socialistic program like this ever succeeds, or it could go horribly wrong just like every other time in history. But if you think about it, we got a UBI from the government in 2020 and so far in 2021. And we're seeing massive labor shortages across the country, and our money is not going as far. It wasn't as consistent as monthly like some states and cities are proposing, but is this an indicator of what could be from that program as well? Do you think the government should pay everyone in the country every single month? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But lastly, let me know, would you ever even think about moving to Chicago, even if they paid you? See you guys soon. Hey, fellow socialists. 40 mayors saying that they plan to implement, we'll go to the shortages. Dang it. Warning, this video might cause some uncomfortable arousal of socialism. That's so bad. Okay, I'll say better. Warning, this video might cause some uncomfortable socialism arousal. Is that not good? So if you don't want to be a socialist, cut it now.